13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Little bootleg here. Levis. This will go to Henry out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Levis. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Now Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
70, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 6 Buffalo 18.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
This a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He may go, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 56 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Flush to his right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion right, that's Dell. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Texans 28, Titans 0. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
Derrick Henry all alone.
He may go.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 69 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Fights through him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
At the 37-yard
Mustang
line.
19.
Stroud now on second down.
Man open, here is Jones.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Texans. Julio Jones. 63 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Levis on third down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Henry running right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
132 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Burks. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Levis.
His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st down, Levis.
And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Henry up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Come 19! Come 19!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Levis back to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
Second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 14-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Levis, you get audible to something else.
The 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now third and goal.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Josh Whyle.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Texans first down.
Dragon 60.
Stroud to throw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Brevin Jordan.
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Makes the score Texans.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, Smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Titans.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Smash. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates.
And Levis going back to the air. On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
30. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll throw it again with Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No street. Trap 60, trap 60.
Second down, here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
One final try here for Will Levis. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.